Hey everybody, Marianne and Tru-Knowing Holistics here. It's time for us to do our monthly vlog in which we discuss the energies of this particular new moon and the power animal or animals that show up to help us navigate. This particular new moon is a potent one. It is under the sign of Pisces. Pisces, of course, having to do with flow and emotion. It also heralds a season of eclipses, which often bring transformation and change. As well, we look at the Venus retrograde, which starts tomorrow. What do all of those energies have in common? Emotion, energy in motion, flow, and the possibility of transformation. Transformation for me has many different levels of meaning, but at its most basic, talks about taking any particular situation that you wish to make better or a situation that you wish to change for the better. Working with the Pisces energy in the new moon means taking the time to get really clear and really honest about what's working for you in your emotional well-being. Are there any things that you want to look at ending? And if there is, what might the new beginning look like? Are there things that you want to emphasize or to encourage or to experience more of? Take some time to literally sit with your emotional being and have that conversation with compassion and curiosity. How am I really doing in this time of what can often be overwhelming across many different facets of your life? How are you emotionally doing? What's working? What's not working? What would you like to spend some attention and intention on over the course of this next month to allow some shift and transformation? Right? One of the things that I really want to encourage you to do this time around is to set some intentions for what a brighter future would look like. There's enough time and attention already being spent on all the ways that the world might be overwhelming or limiting. That's not, if you would perceive this, your job description for the next month. Your job description for the next month is literally to set some intentions for a brighter future. What does that look like? What does it look like when you work with the new moon energies and you allow your imagination to expand and possibilities to become available to you that otherwise might not have even drifted across the landscape of your attention? So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to be in awareness of this new moon actually offering you the energies of success and mastery in showing up as your authentic self. What do you really need or want to feel and to experience as yourself at this stage in your life? Now, I'm also going to recommend that you explore the possibility of working with the Venus retrograde energies. Venus has to do with pleasure and with joy and with expanding your understanding of what that feels like, what it looks like, and what you'd like it to feel or look like. It means literally that you have the opportunity to take the next 40 days as an energy of transformation and work with the ways that could bring you to a bigger, broader understanding of who you are and what's possible for you. Some of the easiest ways to do that over the 40 days is to look at, can I be curious about meditation and what that might look like to me? Can I be curious about journaling and what that might look like to me? Can I be curious about the use of mantras or sound in terms of expanding my sense of joy in the moment? So Venus is about sustaining pleasure and joy. And one is reminded, we didn't come here to be stuck in the muck. We came here to have joyous, expressive, creative lives. And so working with the energy of Venus can often allow us to reconnect with sort of a more primal or essential joy from within. You may also even find that over the 40 days, you're guided to do some inner child exploration or work. Be curious. Whatever you do bring over that 40-day period for the Venus retrograde, let joy and pleasure be the buzzwords. If you're looking, for example, at different ways of meditation, you're being curious about different pathways of meditation, pick the ones that feel light and right. Pick the ones that feel bright. If you're feeling like it's very ponderous or it's work-based, that's not the right one for you. So literally, the weaving together of paying attention to your emotions, because when you're in flow, you will feel light and right. If you are out of flow, you will not. And with curiosity and working with the power animal or animals that we're about to discuss, you can ask for the support to swim through the emotions that you're experiencing, to swim through the insights that are asking to have attention paid to them. And particularly as humans, oftentimes insights will come to us on a wave of emotion where we will have a feeling of upliftedness, we will have a feeling of inspiration. Pay attention to those moments over the course of the next month. Now, we've worked at setting an intention for a brighter future. We've worked at being in awareness and honest with our emotions to help us identify maybe areas we want to end and new beginnings, and areas that we want to expand or enjoy more of. We've talked about working with the energies of joy and pleasure through the Venus retrograde, again, deepening our awareness of where we're at and what's possible for us. I was in some amazement as I journeyed to discover the power animals for this new moon. And I was shown a grouping of power animals that I became aware of during journey some years ago. This grouping of animals is called the creatures of the deep. So the creatures of the deep for you may be a number of different power animals. It may be a single power animal. This is an excellent place and space of allowing your imagination to run free. So what we're going to do is a quick journey to the depths of the ocean. Of course, when we journey, you become one with the element of water, which is emotion and flow. And we will easily and rapidly descend to the center of the ocean, the depth of the ocean. And in this brief yet profound journey, you will discover who is stepping forth from the creatures of the deep to work with you. So to give you some idea around the variety that we may be working with, creatures of the deep can include any measure of whale. It can include the orcas, the dolphins, sea turtles, octopus. So be in curiosity to see which power animal is showing up for you. And because this month is a little different in terms of going with the flow and learning your own flow, I'm not going to give you the metaphysical meanings of any of the power animals. I'm going to encourage you to simply sit with the power animal or animals that present to you and allow them to tell you what their strength is. Know that any of the animals of the deep have unique ways of using sonar and energetic flow to move through depths. So that's why they're with us for this month as we navigate through the depths of our emotions. They help to guide us, to lift us, and if needs be, to carry us for short periods of time. So let's begin then a short journey. Taking a moment then to bring your attention to this here and now. Begin to see, sense, feel, or imagine a sacred mist slowly forming all around you. Know that this sacred mist is composed of all of the energies that your guides, guardians, and loved ones wish to gift you. Those energies carry exactly the right balance of healing, of clearing, of releasing, and cleansing. Perhaps you may sense a color within the mist. Perhaps there is a sensation of temperature, or perhaps even a lovely smell or perfume. Simply rest within this mist for a moment, breathing it in so that it can enter deeply into each and every cell. And as you breathe in, you feel more and more supported. As you breathe out, you surrender all current concerns, worries, busy mind to the sacred mist. As you rest within the mist, feel yourself balancing, becoming more peaceful, and feeling completely supported and safe. Now I'm going to ask you to see, sense, or imagine that the sacred mist is becoming a beautiful orb that surrounds you. And as it does, the orb carries you forward. And you realize that you are in the depths of the most beautiful ocean ever. And yet you are completely comfortable, completely safe, completely enveloped within this beautiful orb. You gently touch the bottom of the ocean floor, but this ocean is brightly illumined. You may see rock formations, you may see coral, you may even see a hint or a suggestion of a cave. But staying on the sandy floor of the ocean, begin to see, sense, and imagine that there is movement coming toward you. And this movement carries joy and anticipation and a sense of pleasure, allowing your gaze to softly focus in front of you. Allow yourself to see the power animal that has swum forth to meet you. Take a moment to sense their connection with you, their wisdoms, their strengths. Eye-to-eye contact with them in a deeply meaningful way. And as you do so, it may be that you feel additional energies coming to completely encircle you. Allow yourself with curiosity to slowly turn in a circle within the orb and witness the power animals that may have come forth for you. It may be that there is just the one immediately in front of you. It may be that you have perhaps as many as 5, perhaps as many as 7. Take a moment now to allow yourself to make eye contact and sense in your heart and your third eye the connections being offered by these majestic beings as you slowly turn in a complete circle, knowing that any power animals that present to you visually are here to work with you through this Pisces new moon and the month that follows. Taking your time, slowly turning around, eye contact, third eye awareness of any power animals that have presented themselves in sacred circle. As the month unfolds, you may be advised of specific talents and strengths that they wish to encourage you to embody, to be in awareness of. Slowly coming around to the front of the circle. Let yourself rest in this moment, knowing that you will remember exactly what you need to at the exact right time when you return to ordinary reality. Sit now in this sacred circle and just feel the love, the support, and the wisdom of these beautiful beings as they infuse you with their power and their presence in the highest and best way. And now, taking a breath or two, thanking the power animals for presenting themselves, and knowing that that connection has been made, they will now be with you in ordinary reality. You will bring yourself back into the awareness of the orb, back into awareness of the orb, turning into sacred mist, and moving forward through that sacred mist back into this time, this space, allowing yourself to settle deeply, completely, and joyfully into your body in this here and in this now. Taking a moment then to perhaps shrug your shoulders, wiggle your toes, scooch your face. When it feels right, I'll invite you to slowly open your eyes. And there we have it. Having connected with the intention to be one with the power animals that are stepping forth to work with you this month, take a few moments after this journey to perhaps jot down some notes of the thoughts that have come forth for you. Be gentle with yourself. Just simply recognize when you feel like you are in congruent flow and when you are not. Call on your power animal or animals to help you in either circumstance, to bring you relief, insight, support, and wisdoms in ways that only they can. So from my heart to yours, a blessed new moon, a blessed Pisces new moon, a blessed Venus retrograde, and of course, a blessed interaction with the power animal or animals that have come forth to bless you. Until we meet again, blessed be.